In this lecture, we'll be going over how to create targeted paid ad campaigns for your YouTube video. YouTube is actually owned by Google, and your video can be promoted by setting up a Google video ad. By using paid advertising, you can instantly put your business or product in front of the eyes of millions of potential buyers. There are several ad types that you could create using Google Ads, but we will go through the process to set up one of the most popular ad types, which are video in-stream ads. If you've ever clicked on a YouTube video and seen a video advertisement at the beginning of the video that you can skip after 5 seconds, this is an example of an in-stream ad. But if the video ad is less than 15 seconds, it will actually be non-skippable. When getting started with paid advertising, you don't have to start with a lot of money, and I actually recommend that you don't. You can start with a small marketing budget of maybe $1 to $5 per day and work your way up as your business grows and you start getting more sales. You can test ads for various videos and different targeting parameters and increase the budget of the ads that work the best. With in-stream ads, the goal is typically to get viewers to actually go to your website, sales page, or directly to your product. For in-stream ads, it's best to use a short promotional video that will entice viewers to click. The video should quickly grab the viewer's attention, explain the benefits of your offer, and have a clear call to action. In order to make sure you target the right people with your ad, you want to use any analytics that you've already gathered. If you've had a YouTube channel for a while, then you can easily get this data from your YouTube studio. So to view our data, let's head over to our YouTube channel and go to the YouTube studio. From here, we're going to look on the left-hand side and go to the Analytics tab. In order to create a highly targeted ad campaign, we want to get the data about the audience that is actually watching our videos. So let's go up to the top here and click on the Audience tab. The more organic and paid traffic that your channel has received, the better the data will be. This is still a brand new channel, but we can still gather the data that's already here to create an example ad. So first, you want to see what countries are actually watching your videos. So let's scroll down and go to the top countries section. Here's where you can see all the countries where your audience is actually coming from. In order to use this information for our ads, go ahead and write down the top 3 to 5 countries that your audience is from. If we click on the next tab up top, we can see the age range of our audience. As you can see, for my audience, my top age ranges are 25 to 34 and 35 to 44. So I'm going to record this data and use it to create my targeted ads. So now let's go back up top and click on the next tab, which is Viewer Gender. Here's where you can see which gender makes up the majority of your audience. For my gender, you can see that over 80% are male. So when creating my ads, I'm going to target males. So now that we know what audience to be targeting, let's go create our ad. Go ahead and head over to ads.google.com. From here, go ahead and click the Sign In button at the top right to sign into your Google Ads account. So to get started, make sure you're on the Campaigns tab, then click the round blue button with the plus sign in the middle. This should open up a drop-down menu where you can select New Campaign. First, you can select your goal, but I'm going to select to create a campaign without a goal. For your campaign type, go ahead and select Video. Now let's select your campaign subtype. If your video is less than 15 seconds long, you can select Non-Skippable In-Stream. With this selection, your viewers won't be able to skip your ad. But since mine is a little bit longer than 15 seconds, I'm going to select the first option, which is Custom Video Campaign. This selection will allow me to create a skippable in-stream ad. So now we can scroll down and click Continue. So now let's create our campaign. First, go ahead and select the campaign name. I create a lot of ads, so I want to make sure my name is something that's easily recognizable. For my bidding strategy, I'm going to leave it as maximum cost per view. For my budget and dates, I'm going to have my campaign run daily for $5 per day. After a few days, you can analyze your ad performance and increase or decrease your budget as you see fit. Next, let's select our networks. Since I'm creating an in-stream ad, I'm only going to select the option that says YouTube videos. The YouTube search results option is only available for video discovery ads. So let's deselect this option now. Next, you can select your language. For me, it's going to be English. Next, we can select our locations. Here's where we're going to use some of the data that we gathered from our YouTube channel analytics. Go ahead and select the top countries that have been viewing your YouTube videos. Feel free to add any other countries that you want to target as well. So now, let's scroll down and create our ad group. Start by inputting your ad group name. I'm going to name it something similar to my campaign. Next, we can select our audience demographics. Use the data that we collected from your YouTube analytics to select the gender and age group of your audience. Next, I like to select the keywords for my ads as well. Simply type in the keywords for your niche that you want to target, or go over on the right hand side to get some keyword ideas. Simply click the keywords you wish to add them to your list on the left hand side. Next, let's scroll down and go to the bidding section. Here's where you can put in the maximum cost per view you would like to pay. For my ad, I think I'll pay a maximum of 4 cents per view. So now let's create the actual video ad. Go ahead and paste in the URL of the video you want to use for your ad. Once you paste in the URL, you can then select your video ad format. For this targeted ad, we're going to select Skippable In-stream Ad. You will then be able to see a preview of how your ad will look on the right hand side. In the text field that says final URL, go ahead and paste in the website where you want your viewers to go whenever they click your ad. Under display URL, you can paste in the home page of your URL so it looks better to the viewer. Next, go ahead and select the call to action checkbox. You can then type in your call to action text, which can be a maximum of 10 characters, and your headline, which can have a maximum of 15 characters. The call to action will be what your button displays, and you can see an example of how it will look on the right hand side. Once you're finished, go ahead and scroll down and create a name for this ad. Remember that you can have multiple ads in each ad group and multiple ad groups for each campaign. So now go ahead and check out your ad preview. You can view how it will look on mobile and also how it will look on desktop. If everything looks good, go ahead and go back down and click on Create Campaign. And there we have it. You've just created your first in-stream ad for your product or service. If you click the drop down here, you can see all the different settings that you set up for this ad. I'm gonna let my ad run for about 3 or 4 days, and then we'll come back and see how it performed. So it's been about 4 days since I created my ad, so let's head back over to my Google Ads account and check out the results. From the Campaigns tab, we can see results such as the percentage of video that was played and the interaction rate. The chart up top shows how many impressions and views my video received per day. On the first day, it looks like I had around 2,700 impressions with about 800 views. A little bit less on the following days. If we check out the results, we can see that I set up my campaign to spend a budget of $5 per day. This campaign generated about 6,500 impressions. About 68% of people watched 25% of my ad, 42% watched 50% of my ad, 35% made it to the 75% mark, and 31% made it all the way to the end. So far, this campaign has around 2,000 views with a 31% interaction rate. My average cost per view ended up being less than a penny, with a total cost of only $20.13. If we click on the campaign here, we can view information about the particular ad group. We've already discussed the views and the average cost per view, but we can also see the number of clicks we received. For the $20 that I've spent on this campaign so far, I received 41 clicks to my website. People that clicked the link were taken to my online course on stock trading and investing. They had the option to select a free preview or to purchase the course. I ended up getting multiple signups and a couple of sales, which helped me to break even on this ad so far. As you receive more ad results, you want to analyze the data and use it to create even more targeted ads in the future. The more targeted your ad becomes, the better it should perform. I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, Jason here with Quantum Courses, and thanks for checking out this short video preview. To get the full course and view our other online courses and masterclasses, head over to jasongandy.org or click the link down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.